Hi. It's been a minute since my first video, so things have been a little different. As you can see, I got my hair braided, so that's great. Hi, what is up, my people? What is up, my kings and queens, if you know what I mean? Happy New Year's, the first video 2023, and also happy Martin Luther King Day, period, for all of my people. Anyway, today in honor of Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King, we're gonna react to 2 Darman videos today, and then after that we're gonna react to his speech today, so get excited for that. I also went skating yesterday, so that's great. Oh, I tripped and fell multiple times. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And alright, the first one we're gonna do is mom accuses her son's black friend of stealing, instantly regrets it. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Can I just say, look at the face right here, like, why is she so angry? She looks psychotic right there. Like, what the heck? Anyway, let's get into it.
Oh, behind you! They got me. Come res me.
Brayden, what is this? Your report card says you got a C in math.
Ooh, a C? Actually, you know, I've gotten C's before. I actually got an F in math one time, but we're not going to talk about that. All right.
Wait, what is he doing here?
Oh, we're just playing video games. Hi, Mrs. Baker.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Brayden?
Someone's in trouble. Just gonna say that right now.
What are you thinking bringing him over here? Didn't I tell you not to hang out with kids like that?
Excuse me, ma'am? I can't believe she just said that. And his friend is literally 6 feet away, and she literally said that in front of him. If you're gonna say that, I mean, you can have an opinion. I mean, your opinion's not the right opinion, but you can have an opinion, but don't say it right in front of his friend. That is just rude. Black or not, that's just rude.
They're nothing but trouble.
What do you mean? Martin's my friend.
I don't care. He has a bad influence on you.
How? How is he a bad influence? He didn't do nothing wrong. Woo. I'm calm. Let's get it back into it.
Look at how low your grades have gotten since you started hanging out with him.
That's not his fault. Martin's one of the smartest students in our school. You know, you really shouldn't judge someone before you get to know them.
Period.
Yeah, right. He
Period.
probably doesn't even go to school. You know
The
how
white
his
friend
people
gets it.
are.
The white kid gets it. Yeah.
After today, I don't want you hanging out with him anymore. Understand?
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this, lady. If he doesn't even go to school, then how do they know each other, huh? I mean, they could have met at the park or something, but still, how did they know each other? Because I know you wouldn't wouldn't have taken them to the park and they would have started hanging out. You would have took them away real quick. So think about that. Let's make things make sense.
You almost won. That was insane. Hey, Mom, do you think I can get that new laptop for my birthday? It'll really help me with school.
We'll see.
And that was good.
Here, you can have some more if you want.
Thanks.
You're pretty hungry, huh?
Oh, yeah, I am. So, can I get some milk?
Oh yeah, here, help yourself.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm not taking any sides, but like, you're not gonna ask the parent to like have some more. I mean, I feel like that's more etiquette. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like there's more appropriate to do than just him handing it to him. Just ask the parent, because you don't know if they're gonna eat that or not. So like, maybe ask next time. That's what I'm not citing. I'm not citing.
Did you just finish the milk? I was going to drink that.
There was literally not even a pint left. There was literally not even an ounce left, honestly. I was gonna drink that. Why don't you drink some water? Drink water. Cause it wasn't even an ounce. It would have been one gulp. One gulp. One gulp. Let's move on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could pour it back if you want.
No, it's too late. Don't your parents feed you or something?
Mom, it's fine. I told him he could have more.
Alright, that's an offense on the white kid's part because, like, I mean, it's not really yours. Your mom did pay for it, and your friend should have asked, but still, the mom is still overreacting. That she's being just plain rude. Just because the color of the skin, and we're all the same. Like, oh, you're darker than me, or you have more melanin than me. I don't like you. I hate you for that. And like, be so racist, even though we're literally the same species. It makes no sense. Gosh, I just don't know why people do that. Because we're literally all the same. We can all get along.
I don't break my back at work all day long just to feed some kid whose parents probably don't work and can't afford to feed him themselves.
Wow.
Mom!
Wow.
I'm really sorry about that.
That's just sad.
I'll text my dad to pick me up. Hey man, mind if I use the restroom real quick?
Yeah, you can use the one in my bedroom upstairs.
Alright, appreciate it.
I mean, dang! I mean, why is she following him like left and right? Like she just happens to go in his room, in the white kid's room. I forgot his name, but still, like, he just happened to be in there at the right time, in the right place. Ugh, I'm sick of her already.
Caught ya, red-handed.
Oh, it's not what it looks like.
Oh, you're trying to steal from us, aren't you?
No, I would never.
Get out of my house right now.
But
Now! Don't ever come back here again. My son doesn't need friends like you.
Mom, what happened?
Oh, I caught your little friend trying to steal from us.
What? He would never do that. Wait!
Just following him again. Just following. He's never a leader, just a follower. Just a follower.
Wait! Martin! Wait.
Tell him the truth, Martin.
You know the truth?
You're a Karen.
I'll tell you the truth. You see,
Yeah.
you say that I'm a bad
you're not.
influence, and that kids like me
She
probably
said that,
don't even
yeah.
go to school.
Clowner.
Truth is,
Clowner.
I go to
Yeah.
school every day,
Period.
and I get straight A's. I even try and get.
And he has C's. And you say he's a bad influence. And the black kid has straight A's. Martin has straight A's. Don't get it twisted. Let's move on.
Braden to study with me. And you say that my parents probably don't feed me because they're poor and don't work.
That face you did. Oh! Yeah, and she probably said blah 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 blah. That face, she just said and did. Racist.
But the truth is, my dad is the vice president of one of the biggest tech companies in the world.
Minzable? PlayStation?
Oh my gosh.
Ezra?
Your
Can I
dad
be your
drives a
friend?
Tesla?
Let me be your friend.
And you say that I was in Braden's room to steal. But the truth.
Oh my gosh, and I also forgot. The dad has a better job than the mother. She's probably a nurse. Or something like that. Wow, and she's judging him. Judge yourself, babe, and get a new job.
Truth is, I was only in Braden's room to surprise him
Ooh,
with this.
dang, he got that money to afford that?
Bought me a new laptop? Wow! And it's the new one I've been wanting. Thank you so much, man. You're the best friend ever.
No.
No problem. I know you needed it for school, so I asked my dad to help me get it. So you see,
So you see.
I'm not the bad guy you think I am.
Yeah.
I am so sorry for how I treated
Exactly.
you. I feel terrible.
I would just drop her. I would just drop her and leave at this point. I would just leave. Then leave. Peace out.
Braden was right. I never should have judged you before I got to know you. I had it all wrong.
Don't be crying now.
Can you please?
You are the judgee. I mean the judger.
It's okay.
I don't even know if that's a word, but whatever.
Honestly,
It's
I guess
okay.
it's all-
It's never okay. It's never okay to racially profile someone or to be racist like that. So don't say it's okay, because it's never okay. You got me? It is never okay to be racially profiled or be racist against.
I get this all the time. Pretty used to it.
Dang. I bet every single black man or woman around the world probably is used to it by now. Because it's been happening for what? 200 years since what? The 1800s? Not even that. Probably like 1600s, 1700s. We've been racially profiled.
You are a great
Let's move
influence on Braden, and you are welcome over anytime.
Thanks. Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow at school, Braden.
See you, Martin. Thanks again.
Never judge someone before getting to know them. Period. Alright. guys, that was the first video, and it wasn't bad. I like the way they portrayed it. I feel like they could have done more. Well, they've done enough. Like, just basically show everybody to like what black people had to go through. Like I said, ever since the 1800s, if that. So I really like it. I'm gonna give it like I'll give you an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Okay. Now, in all seriousness, in honor of Martin Luther King Day, I decided to present you with Martin Luther King's speech. Martin Luther King was a great person, and he earned the Nobel Peace Prize for his black excellence and his fighting peacefully, and his peaceful fighting. He was a great man. Even though he was assassinated, he still lays with us in our hearts. Rest in power and enjoy his speech.
I have the pleasure to present to you Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Five score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. And every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day when all of God's children be able to sing with new meaning, my country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring. From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom ring. From the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when it happens, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last.